Welcome to the closing ceremony of this year's IC's annual science conference. What a great conference it has been, and that was thanks to all of you behind the screens, the conveners, the participants, and of course all the staff that has supported the conference. And when such a conference comes to its end, we normally have a closing ceremony with a lot of formal saying goodbyes to people, and I have four things that I want to do in this one. First, I want to give a short reflection on what we have experienced so far. And then I want to go and hand out some service awards to long-standing serving members of the community, the leadership that is outgoing this year. And then we are going to the Merit Awards. So this is the best posters and best presenters of this year's annual science conference. And then I want to end with a brief thank you. So when looking back to the past days and actually weeks, I have to say that I'm really impressed by all the science that has been presented in the sessions. And we had a lot of opportunity to see much more science than we would have normally seen because of all the sessions, all the presentations have been pre-recorded. So I hope that you enjoyed the over 26 hours of science and looked at it. But we also had a great number of discussions at the live sessions as well as the network sessions. And I think we just ended with a very interesting network session. So looking at this year's conference, I mean, it's the first virtual conference that we have been organizing. And looking back on it, I have to say that there's a lot of positive aspects of it. It also has a lot of negative aspects of it. The positive aspects are actually that we are able to have many more people at the conference, and we might be even more inclusive to many people that we might have not thought about when we had the physical conferences. So that might be people that would have not been able to travel for different reasons. So I hope that we have been able to include those. Of course, on the negative side are all those that are getting a little bit upset with all these online meetings, and there might also be people that might not be easily joining online meetings because of the setup of the online meetings. So there's a lot that we have learned from both the physical part of the conferences as well as now on the virtual part. And then I think that in the future we need to find a good way of balance that and increase the inclusion for the people that normally would attend more easily a physical conference, those people which can only or more easily attend an online conference. And of course, I hope that we had a lot of positive spirit and a welcoming atmosphere for all of the people that joined the Annual Science Conference, and specifically to those one, of course, who joined the first time. For you, of course, it's a very, very special event where you haven't been able to mingle around with the people in the evenings or during coffee breaks or the lunch break. But we try to give enough opportunities for you to meet up with peoples. And we have been seeing a lot of activities going on through the Huber app that we have been using for this year's conference. A lot of interactions, a lot of live discussions and long discussions that went through. And when we look at it, then it also had a lot of positive that you have been able to join the conference wherever you have been. And there's people that organized live meetups, for example, in Seattle here. People shared their views from wherever they joined the conference, and that, of course, has been very, very different. So people joined from their offices with a great view, in this case to the Lake Ontario, for example, or even joined while traveling with a train on the right side of the screen. And of course, you were able to experience the conference with a lot of good friends at home. So these were also pictures that have been uploaded. And please, the platform will be open for a couple of further weeks. So please upload any photos that you might want to share from your experience of this year's Annual Science Conference. And I said that there was a lot of interactions on the Huber app. And of course, it was sparked also by the fact that there was a little competition going on the leaderboard. And let's see who actually made the first, second, and third place. So on the third place, we have Inma Herrera. On the second place, Dorothy Denkel. And on the first place, Alan Haney. Congratulations. So, but these were, of course, not the only ones very, very active on the platform. And there were a lot of interesting topics being raised. A lot of chats have been performed through the Huber app. And the second point that I want to put on for the closing ceremony, as I said, are of course the awards that I'm giving out. And we start with the service awards. The service awards are going out to the leadership that is outgoing this year. And this year we start with the Acom Vice Chairs, and therefore I want to invite Mark to give away the service awards.
Hello, everybody. I've really enjoyed the conference, and I'd be very pleased to tell you all I came 5th on the board in terms of Hoover. But the service awards that I'm here to share with you are the service awards for outgoing Acom Vice Chairs. And these are very important people within the advisory process. And we're losing 2 of them this year, both in the fisheries world. And the first one we're losing is Gisman Shrina, and he will be moving on. He's retiring and he's based in Canada. And he's been working as Acom Vice Chair for 6 years. So thank you very, very much, Gisman, for all your hard work and efforts. And Acom will also say goodbye to you individually as we have a meeting. And the next person who is leaving us is Colin Lorden, who is leaving as Acom Vice Chair after 4 years. He is changing his role in the Marine Institute in Ireland and will be leaving us. And that does mean that we'll be getting 2 new fisheries-oriented Acom Vice Chairs at the beginning of 2022. So thank you both, Gisman and Colin, and I will hand back over now to Jörn.
Thank you very much, Mark. And this applause is actually live applause. So we have a small audience here, and let's see how that goes further. And the next service award that we're handing out goes to the steering group chairs that are leaving us this year, end of this year. And the first service award that I'm giving out is to Sarah Bailey, Fisheries and Oceans Canada, who was the chair of the Human Activities Pressure in that steering group from 2019 to 2021. And we are very, very glad for all the leadership she has been putting forward and all the activities she has been leading in the wider network, bringing the groups, the science groups in closer to the advice. So there's a lot of work, the viewpoints that have been produced, a lot of that work has been initiated through her period of work. So we're very, very glad for you, Sarah, and thank you very, very much. Outgoing chair, and then we have actually the incoming chair that I'm happy to present. And the incoming chair for the Happy Steering Group is Andy Kenny from CFAS UK. So we welcome Andy at the beginning of 2022. So the next outlook, oh, people want to swear. Thank you very much. So the next outgoing steering group chair is Mike Rust, who is the chair of the Aquaculture Steering Group for NOAA. Again, Mike has been leading very, very effectively from 2019 to 2021. He has been instrumental in growing the Aquaculture Steering Group and in growing the breadth of the topics that have been picked up by the different aquaculture steering groups, and again has been instrumental in bringing the aquaculture steering, the aquaculture expert groups closer to the advisory system. So thank you very, very much, Mike, for your turn. And outgoing chair and incoming chair for the Aquaculture Steering Group is Anliftis Agnon. So we are very, very happy to welcome you in our team beginning in 2022. So welcome. And the next outgoing chairs are the chairs of the Strategic Initiative on Climate Change and Marine Ecosystems. So both ICES chairs, so this is a joint strategic initiative with Pisces, so the Pisces chairs are staying on. The ICES chairs are stepping down at the end of the year, and this is Mark Payne from DMI in Denmark and Christian Merman from the University of Hamburg. So thank you very, very much for your work that you have been put into the Strategic Initiative on Climate Change. Outgoing chairs, and again we have the incoming chair. So I'm very happy to welcome Katie Mills from NOAA US and Alain Baudron from Marine Scotland UK as the new chairs of the Strategic Initiative on Climate Change. So welcome to the both of them. See, there's a lot of enthusiasm in the room here. And we have another outgoing chair, that is Yang Yap Pose, who is the chair of the training group and he's leaving us at the end of the year. And he has been working at developing the training program and leading to develop the training courses that some of you might have enjoyed already over the past couple of years. So thank you very much, Janja, for all your work in the training program. So now we are coming actually to the Merit Awards. So what are the Merit Awards? The Merit Awards are the awards that we're giving away for best poster and best presentation. And we have a number of those Merit Awards because we have a couple of them that are normally dedicated to early career scientists and the ones that are the overall best presentation, overall best poster of the conference. So to select them, we actually have an award selection group, and there's always hard work when they have to join all the sessions during the physical annual science conference. This year, of course, they were able to listen to all of the presentations beforehand. So in the hope that that was easier work, I don't know. They have been spending a lot of time in front of the computer listening to all of the presentations. And the group was led by Lydia Yebra. So thank you very much, Lydia, for all the hard work that you've been putting into herding the group and coming up with the winners of this year's Merit Awards. So thank you very much, Lydia. And the team that has supporting her here, this year is Mike Rust, Gudmundur Oskarsson, Antonina dos Santos, Svetlana Kasapina, Maren Peck, Stephen de Grea, Jos Schilder, Joelle Vigneault, Sarah Bailey, and Paulina Ramirez. Thank you very much for listening. So, the best presentation by an early career scientist. The award goes to Signe Bossier from DTU Acom, Denmark. We have been presenting on the effects of climate change and nutrient input on the Baltic Sea ecosystem. And the award committee selected that presentation because it presented state-of-the-art results from a very complex end-to-end food web model in an innovative and creative manner. And the projected changes on fish stocks due to climate change combined with eutrophication were visualized in a way useful for a broader audience, for example, managers. And the nice modeling study, it was a nice modeling study, an outstanding video presentation showing higher impact of eutrophication than climate change on fisheries. So, congratulations again. And then we have the best presentation by a non-early career scientist. And that is a little bit outstanding because we have a lot of the awards this year. Actually, all of the other awards are going to early career scientists. So we have one presentation by a non-early career scientist that won a best presentation award. And that award goes to Morten Skogen. Was presenting on disclosing the truth are models better than observations. And the award group selected that presentation because it introduced the listener to the fundamental problem of observing or modeling a marine system, the discrepancy or error between our data and the truth, the latter of which we don't know. And it has a provocative title, but provided food for thought that can unify observational and modeling expertise within the community. And the presentation demonstrated scientific leadership and excellence in an objective, clear, and concise manner. Yay! And now, the best presentation overall goes to Tom Lambing. Atlantic riskscape and consequences for zooplankton size along gradients of light and sea ice in the Bering Sea. And the committee selected that because it is an important subject with relevant information that goes beyond the study area. The presentation was very well presented with rhythm, and the slides are well structured, easy to read and follow. And it was a nice study in potential impact on sea ice reduction on zooplankton size. The 10-year data set was analyzed. So congratulations again. And then we have two best poster presentations. Both this year are going to early career scientists. And the first best poster award goes to Sarah Urai. She presented a study on patterns in vessel tracks, understanding fishing behavior on sea states. And the reason the committee selected that was it was a creative use of IT tools that made the online presentation less rigid, giving a sense of proximity to the audience, and it used informal, understandable language for an audience with little previous knowledge of the subject that helped retain the attention, navigating the different parts of the poster and indicating the main elements of it. So, congratulations again. So, and the best second poster award goes to Oriol, goes to Oriol Gia Paradel. Congratulations to Oriol. And the poster was selected as an important research studying the dynamics between fisheries and top predators in a highly productive system. It has flowing, aesthetically pleasing design from the introduction to the conclusion, with a central results section and presented a large quantity of information that was nevertheless easy to navigate and understand because of a clear structure. And because this year we had the tool and we were able to vote on the tool for the People's Choice poster. So the People's Choice poster this year, well, the first time ever, goes to Alina Bichurek. Congratulations. Hooray! And she presented on behavioral economics and marine fisheries. So that's a poster. And some quotes from the people selecting or voting for the poster was such a refreshing, innovative presentation. Great presentation and very engaging. The authors have made a lot of effort making it. The result is very professional, entertaining, and brings across the message very well. And great job. It's really fun to watch, and it triggers the viewer to want to know more. And the good thing about this year is that you can actually go back and watch all the presentations and have a look at the posters after the ASC's closing. So I want to finish off this year's ceremony with a view to the team that has been working very, very hard behind the scenes. So there is a number of people that have been working very, very hard to make this happen. This is just an example image of it. And we want to say thank you, first of all, to the one who is coordinating and herded all the different people behind the scenes. And that is a big thank you to the annual science coordinator this year, Katla. Oh, sorry. Shall we go all the other way around? And we actually have flowers, so watch out, please. Flowers.
Thank you. Yes, Katla, when you were grabbing this position a year ago, which was supposed to be a maternity cover, neither of us had an idea of the voltage in the wire you were supposed to grab on. And yeah, this task morphed into head of mission control here, and great success, amazing job, Katla. Look at you now, fantastic. This is flowers for you as a token, also for the whole team, for David, for the great ASC interns we had, and for everybody who contributed to this event.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So yeah, with that, I want to say thank you to everyone, and want to show you also all the people that were behind the scenes. So we're trying, either we call it, I think.
Yeah, they can come.
Yeah, come over. Just join me here on the stage. So it was a huge effort to bring everything live in the virtual setting. Let's see if we can squeeze in all the people here. So thank you very much to all of you. It has been a pleasure. It was great. And I think the success was building on all of your hard work behind the scenes. So thank you very, very much. I have to say that everyone is looking forward to the IC's annual science conference in 2022 that will be in Ireland. Thanks a lot.
Bye.